Boom! We're live. Replying to emails. So much fun. THEQuagraine. First place. Okay, looks like we have some Europeans online. That's good. Europeans who say aluminium and not aluminum. And driver's rostrum. Even from the Philippines. Aluminium, see? Okay. Good people here. Hola, Colombia. Looks like I just woke up. I woke up maybe 3 hours ago. Now it's noon. Actually, 8:30 was the first time I woke up. Sold some cars. In bed. See, that's good. This is the good thing when you own your own company. You can wake up in the morning, check your messages, reply to your emails, talk with people, and you can still be in bed. So people think, oh, you don't work, you just, sleep late, lazy. They don't realize you can actually work while in bed. It's awesome. So what's the number today? When do we start? I don't even know where the tilt yard is. So, how can I go if I don't know where it is? $80. I don't even know if we're gonna reach 80. Where are we now? Yeah, we might. Yeah, 62. Share this video. You know who to spam, and we'll be good. Topic for today is Europe. I'm a bit sad about Europe. I'll tell you more about that when we get 80 people online. Until then, I'm going to be replying to emails, and you're going to be spamming some people and sharing this video. Can you sign Turnip up? Who's Turnip? Scrubby sponge haircut. Don't be jealous about my afro. 75. Shit, we're gonna reach it. We're gonna achieve 80. Liam, if Liam knows who Turnip is, then he can probably sign him up. That's no fro, bro. It would be if I'd let it grow, bro. Dinner time. This is the perfect time for a Facebook Live in Europe. I always did them at this time. 80. We're at 80. Okay, I got it. We have 80 people online. Okay, so I'm a bit sad about Europe. So we're gonna have to address this issue. See, I'm over here in the insane asylum called the United States of America, and things are pretty good. I mean, if you believe that online hype, then everyone hates me in America. But the truth is, I wake up every morning and I can sell a car. True story. Seriously. Lie in bed, wake up, I can sell a car before I get up. And that's because Americans love JQ racing. For whatever reason. There's this minority that hates it, but the majority, they really like it. I think they appreciate the honesty, which is very rare in this country, and they appreciate all the setup advice. But I think the number one thing which I realized that Americans get, which I hope that Europeans will get to, is the opportunities that JQ Racing provides. So, yes, we post setup help online, and it helps everyone. But if you run a JQ car, it's going to help you a lot more. And you can also get live support right then and there. You're at a race, you need some help, you can message us. Hey, I have this issue at this race. I need more steering in this one section of the track. What can I do before my next qualifying run? And we'll tell you. So the support is live, and when it can be specific to the car that you run for the track that you're on, then it's really beneficial. And I feel like Americans get this. When I ask someone, why did you choose JQ, then that's one of the biggest reasons, just the after-sales support. And this is obviously the same in Europe, but I feel like Europeans kind of missed this. So I just want to remind all you people in Europe that if you're considering a car for next year, maybe you should seriously consider the JQ this time. Yes, maybe you don't see many at your local track, but there always has to be the first guy. You know, if no one ever got the JQ, then we would have zero sales. Everyone just thinks, oh, well, I don't see many of them here, so I'm not going to try it. You know, you don't need to have a big local scene. You can be the first guy. That's why we have the regional teams. That's what's worked really well in America. So let's say we have a track where we have no JQ cars, but there's a group of people racing there. Let's say in the south of France. There's a group of Frenchies eating croissants and racing RC cars. 4 guys always go to the races together. We have a deal where these 4 guys can get JQ cars. We'll send them the canopy for a 3x3 tent. They provide the frame. We send the canopy. We send the wall. We send the banner. We send them shirts. We send them hats. Boom, JQ has a presence. We send that for free. Give a good deal on cars and parts to these 4 guys. Maybe one guy organizes it. He orders everything, so it's cheaper to ship. And then we have a JQ presence. This is what's worked in America, and it can work in Europe too. This guy looks like he just woke up. Yeah, it was a long night. Your mom was very energetic last night. Jeez. So anyway, regional teams. If there's no JQ presence at your track, you can create it. If you have a bunch of friends, we'll give you a good deal. We'll send you free clothing, shirts, hats, tent canopy, banners, whatever you need. And then we'll have live support. You need help with setup? We got you covered. Hungover JQ. Hungover from what? Racing at OCRC? Jesus Christ. Rough, tough crowd today. I'm trying to be serious here. I'm trying to talk to Europeans. They're all serious. They're not understanding. We need to get through to them. We need more early adopters. I had the first car, it was awful. I was wondering if the Black Edition is better. No, for the past 7 years we've just not improved at all. Basically still making the same shit. So yeah, regional teams. That setup support, after sales support in general, the regional teams, those are 2 good reasons to give the JQ a try. And Not only that, there's one more thing that I'm doing worldwide, but I'm not really having very much success with it yet. I've mainly had success with this in Finland, and that's good young drivers. So I believe I'm able to help a young driver with goals in RC to become the best that they can be. Not just providing free equipment or discounted equipment or setup support, but just teaching a young driver how to practice, how to race, how to maintain the car, to understand how to set the car up. All these things will help a lot. And I don't see another company right now doing it, at least to the extent that JQ Racing is able to. For example, now we have 2 young kids from Finland. Well, Max has been running forever. Probably know that stroppy kid already. But a couple of other kids signed for the coming year. And one of these new kids is coming over to the Nitro Challenge. So we'll have 2 kids from Finland traveling to America. They're going to arrive 1 week early. We're going to go practicing. And then after that, we're going to go to the Nitro Challenge. Now, if you're a kid somewhere in Europe, it might be difficult for you to do that, especially if your parents aren't going to travel with you. It's too expensive or whatever. So how are you going to make it to the Nitro Challenge? Well, if you run JQ Racing, it's possible. We've done this before. We had Bradley Baird on the team. We had Ryan Majubi on the team. They both came to America to practice. We also went to South Africa to practice. We had a great time in both. They both switched because they thought some magic car would make them faster. Actually, they went slower. Or at most the same pace now. So, opportunities, that's what we can offer. I don't know why Europeans don't get this. Team Europe, can you please understand? You may hate me for whatever reason, but I know some young drivers coming up who want to do well in RC. They don't hate me. They just hear the stories. Forget the stories. Think about your own future and look at the opportunities that are available. And take JQ Racing seriously. That's basically my message. Yeah, I'm not the best driver in the world. I'm not a European champion. If Boots ran my car, he could be. Because he's a good driver. The car is good enough. What a young driver needs now is not a Kia show or a Mugen or whatever, just because of what the cars are. What they need is the right kind of support, and that's what we can offer. Car is good enough. Habla español. See? We can do the same thing in Spanish if you like. Now we have Keenan for that. Yo no habla español. Keenan, he speaks Spanglish. Any nice whips at OCRC? No, I haven't been whipping it. There's not really a whipping jump there. You can barely clear the triple. So if I race JQ, you can support me when I'm in the race. That's right. That's what we do. We have Keenan, Liam, and myself. And one of us is bound to be available. Who sells JQ in the south of Sweden? Well, Sweden, we have THEQuagraine Sverige. We'll see about next year. We'll see what's going on, but no one is actually in the south of Sweden selling JQ at the moment. Tried a white edition and didn't really like it. The black is better on every level. Yeah, no shit. That's the whole point. Every year you should improve the products you sell. That's what we do. Yeah, Nuna has a good point. Pure Racing in Denmark, that's pretty much the south of Sweden. So pureracing.dk, they sell JQ in Denmark, and they can easily sell to Sweden also. Hard to hear you over the Dremel. Gary, you're so funny. I'm actually working on a deal where you get a Dremel when you buy a Black Edition. Because that would be hilarious. JQ world domination. Exactly. Now we want to dominate Europe. We got South America, North America. We need Europe now. Spain, good point. In March when I go back to Europe, I'm actually heading to Finland for a few days. Then I drive down to Spain. Because this David Ronnefalk guy, I don't know if you've heard of him, a Swedish guy, he moved over there, down to Spain. So I'm gonna go there and annoy him for a couple of months. So I'll be in Spain, so we need some JQ drivers down in the very south of Spain. That'd be good. And then I'll be there and I'll get you up to speed. So Spanish guys, contact Keenan. We need some Spanish JQ races. And because I'm driving down, I can then stop in different countries on the way down and also on the way back. I don't know when I'm going back yet, probably when David kicks me out. But I'm going to look into doing the 8 scale Euros warm-up in Portugal and then the 10 scale Euros warm-up in France. So I'm definitely going to, well, I drive through Sweden and Denmark, Germany. I'm going to be in France, Portugal, Spain. So all those countries, JQ regional teams. Preacher Joseph, start a new religion. Jay, messaging here from the sofa downstairs. Shut up and check your inbox. My inbox? Let me check my inbox. I have to be quiet and check my inbox. This fool sent me a picture. Won't open. I can't open it. Laptop's fucked. By the way, I broke my phone. I dropped my phone and the display broke. $70 to fix today. Tim Barth, are you JQ's girlfriend? My girlfriend's back home. Getting a rebuild. My girlfriend's being rebuilt for next year, so when I go back, I'll be all excited to see her. Yeah. Get up to my speed. Herzig? What do you mean? What's your speed? Colin could have won. There was this race at Revelation. I chose to go to Santa Barbara just to give Colin a chance to win a race for once. And he was actually winning it, he said. And then his engine fell out on the last lap or something, like a minute to go. He explained something like his motor mount was upside down or something stupid, you know. For a man that wrenches as much as Colin, this shouldn't be possible. But he made some mistake there with the mount and some screws came out and his engine case broke with some ridiculously small amount of time left in the main while he was leading. See, don't wrench too much. When you wrench too much, shit like that happens. Build the car one time really well and then just focus on the basics. A German warm-up in Bischofsheim. I'm not 100% sure. End of April, I think. I hope so, but I'm not 100% sure. I think I'll be in Spain then, so maybe I would fly from Spain. Don't know. Jeremy Courts giving me middle fingers because he can't handle getting beat once again. It's going to be 0-0 and we'll go into 2018 fresh. I basically dominated Jeremy now. Is this the second year now in a row? Undefeated champ. The only time Jeremy could beat me was when he ran a JQ. That's funny. DNC is looking very good, but see, this is America again. Look at the difference. Dirt Nitro Challenge, biggest race in America, or one of the biggest races. We have so far 22 confirmed JQ drivers at the event. 22, and another 8 guys are unsure. So we could potentially, if everything goes good, we could have over 30 drivers at the DNC. And if we do that, that's the most JQ drivers at one race I have ever had. That calls for a celebration if that happens. And Europe? What is going on? Where are all the JQs in Europe? I can't understand it. I did beat Herzig. Last week I did beat Herzig. That's why I didn't race him this week, so he could win. What do you mean your girlfriend's getting a rebuild? What's her name so I can stalk her on Facebook? My girlfriend doesn't have a Facebook profile. She already got a heart transplant because her piston split. Yeah. And she's getting new tits and a new ass. New plastics and new stickers and new, basically grips and graphics. Also working on the suspension. Suspension needs a bit of a tune-up. So she's gonna be perfect when I get back home. Kawasaki 250, exactly. My eyes look painful. That's not what your mom said last night. She was liking them. People should listen to what we say when it comes to the cars. The cars are JQs, not any other brand. What are you talking about, Keenan? Even I don't understand that message. You got so lucky I broke it. Let me explain what happened here. So, we go to Santa Barbara, which is basically Jeremy Courts' home track. So I've never been there. Courts has been there billions of times, of course. And he's all confident. So I went there on Friday with Degani, practiced a bit. Cars were good, knew the layout. It was going to be a good race. Next day, I go there in the morning. I want to do a few laps. I crash and brake on the first lap. So I didn't really get to practice in the morning. Okay, first qualifier. I was unsure what tires to run. I ran soft gridiron, not the right choice. I should have run super soft. Well, my bad. I crashed one time, Courts TQs by 5 or 6 seconds. Okay, second round, way slower than the first round. I TQ'd by far over Courts. But it was slower than the first round, and they only take the best time. So Courts was TQ. So he thinks he's the shit at this point. Now I'm thinking, my car is really good, the track is rough, and it's 20 minutes. Now, guaranteed, he will have a lapse in concentration and fly off the track at some point, and I'm just not going to crash, and I'm going to win. Then I also thought, I need to Saxton his ass. So the first lap, I'm going to make a move. So what happens? We start, we do the first corner, everything's good. Second corner, do the big double. Then we head up to the step up. I'm like, I'm just going to go on the inside here. I go on the inside and he goes wide. So I'm in a position where I could have wheeled him. If I was Degani or Saxton, I for sure would have wheeled him. But there were a lot of cars behind us. I'm like, I'm going to be nice and get him in the next corner. We go to the next corner. There's this double before a corner. He jumps the double. When you jump it, you always go wide. I kind of skip over it to get on the inside. I'm on the inside of him. I'm like, yep, I'm going by it. And it's going to be clean. And then he just kept going straight. And I'm wondering, wow, why is he giving me so much room? So and that's when he broke. So I was already on the inside, like checking out, saying goodbye, Courts. And he broke at the same moment. So actually, Courts, you were lucky that you broke. So you didn't have to be embarrassed by getting beat by a JQ on your home track. Exactly. How often do you do oils? What do you mean? Diff oils I change before any big race. Shock oils. same thing. Shock oils you change more often because always have to change for temperature, whatever, but I don't really have a set time for when to do it. Hi from Austria. Austria. We need JQ drivers in Austria too. Regional teams, all about regional teams. JQ stickers for your girlfriend. I think we might make our own graphics. Maybe some JQ threads graphics. That could be cool. Joey's seen a picture of a terrorist that looks like me. It's actually somewhere on my Facebook. It's scary. People trying to make the car drive like other cars. They should listen to you and let the car drive like a JQ. Well, that's not really the thing. It's not really about making a car drive like another car. It's more about setting the car up like another car. That's the bigger problem. So people know, oh well, on this car I used 5,000 in the center diff. Yeah, well, that's not a JQ. So read our advice. On our car we use thicker diff oils than on many others, so do the same. Or, well, I use 8-hole pistons on my Kyosho, so obviously 8-hole pistons are going to be good on the JQ. No, they're not. 8-hole pistons don't work. Forget about them. 8-hole pistons, you could get to work on a specific track. Then you go to the next track and they are terrible. So don't run them. Run 7-hole like we suggest. So the bigger thing is really not like trying to get the car to drive like another car. Yes, it's possible. You can change the feel of the car a lot with setup. The bigger issue is people who think they know what to do with the setup and they do the same as they did with their old car, and that doesn't work. You should listen to our advice and read the guides on the website and watch the Facebook Lives, and then you get an idea for how to set the car up. My car didn't turn, it was broken. Yeah, I know, but you were going wide anyway. I know you're pissed, Courts. Just get ready for DNC so you can be, ready and mentally focused. You can do your best, and then when you get beat again, you can handle it better. I don't want to pile on these defeats too much, so you need to kind of recover before DNC, and then you can handle another defeat there. JQ tires, 45 euros for a set that lasts no time in Europe, high bite concrete. You have to use long wear soft, long wear medium. But I do agree tires are kind of expensive. Mike Santana, the East Coast J Smoker. Crazy guy. Stopped by his track. Yeah, good to meet you too. Ricardo Villoria, hey you idiot. That's all he writes. These are the people that support JQ Racing. Hey you idiot. Well, hey you idiot. Made any good burgers lately? He runs a burger stand. He's actually a car salesman, but he has a side hustle. His side hustle is selling burgers. Gourmet burgers. Very good. Mr. Mackey. EU is ready for JQ. Denmark Pure Racing will push hard. Keep up the good work. Exactly. We actually have some good dealers in Europe. So if we look at England and Ireland, we have Model Tune. They're actually over in Ireland, but they're taking care of England too. Model Tune has been with us since the very beginning, and they're doing a good job. In Germany, we actually have two. We have Dirk's Modellbau in Bavaria. Okay, Bavaria kind of isn't Germany. They don't want to be Germany, but let's be honest here. It's still in Germany. They just want to be called Bavaria. So Bavaria have their own dealer in Dirk. And then if you go northwest, that's in the south. And then in the northwest we have RC Fox. the crazy guy, Mark Crazig. So in Germany we have 2 dealers. Jesus. They're doing a good job. So if you're in Germany, there should be no excuses for you. Germany actually has many good young drivers. So I see them running all kinds of different brands. And I see some of them with potential to be good, like Jörn Neumann, good, you know. But I don't know. Someone just needs to decide that they want to go for it in RC and contact JQ Racing, and we can help you out. You know who you are. I want to do the race on the 6th at Thunder Alley, I think. The 6th is Anaheim 1. I'm sorry, but I'm going to Anaheim 1. Tyler Henderson, where are you? JQ Racing needs a truggy. No, we don't. We don't need a truggy. So anyway, so Ireland, we got a dealer. You can actually see all these on our website too. Germany, we have 2. Those are the strongest countries for us in Europe. We have some people racing in Belgium and Netherlands. Actually, Mike Raymans has been kind of building a regional team there. I think he's a car salesman too, Mats de Graymans. So he's selling the big and small cars. Denmark, as I said now. Denmark should be good. PureRacing.dk. Finland, I already told you, we have a couple of new kids signed up. One of them is coming to the DNC, so we're already making moves there. France, we have 2 guys, Action Modelisme and FP Modelisme. Not really big movers in the French market at the moment, but at least they're there. They have some drivers, they have parts available, so we need some fast young kids in France to start racing JQ, and we can have more of a presence there. Someone that attends to the nationals, electric and nitro, that'd be good. Italy, we don't have anyone right now. In Italy, we don't have a dealer. That kind of sucks. Many good drivers in Italy too. Spain, we have Hobby Royal. Things are being kind of slow. Don't know what's going on there. So a lot of European countries, not very much action. A bit sad about that. So anyway, that's kind of all I wanted to say. I just wanted to remind my European friends that we're building regional teams in all the countries. So if you have a group of friends racing with you, just contact us. We'll hook you up. Good pricing, free tent canopy, banner, walls, shirts, hats, make you look the part, live support, good after sale support. So regional teams, that's how we're building up a presence now. We have good opportunities, especially if you're a young racer, you want to be the best you can. You want to have the opportunity to travel, race in America, Nitro Challenge for example, or just travel to America to practice and club race. We can do that. Or any other part of the world, to be honest. You might not be able to do it on your own, but if you join JQ Racing, we can help you out. We can also help you improve how you practice, improve your racing, help you really on every level to understand cars, understand car setup, understand racing. And yeah, that's what we offer. So give JQ Racing a try, why don't you? I think the main markets right now that we're looking into is England, Germany, France, Spain, Portugal, Italy. Those countries especially, we'll be racing in ourselves. We have already raced in, and we're looking for drivers. Drivers and dealers. hi JQ, are you coming to Bischofsheim to the warm-up? I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to be in Spain at that time, I believe. So I don't know. Maybe I'll be already driving back and I can stop there on the way. Maybe I'll fly there. I don't know. But I want to do the race. I like the track. I like that race. Now, what options do you offer if you suck? If you really suck and have no future in RC, you can still be part of a regional team. You can still wear the shirt, you can still wear the hat, you can still be the best that you can be, because we can help you do that. So you can suck, but you can suck as little as possible, thanks to our help. Lots of new cars on the market. When's the JQ video on the hits and misses for those new models? It's always difficult to do that. Of course, I'd want to do that, but it's always kind of hard for me as a car manufacturer to criticize other car manufacturers. So I did the whole brand thing, the blog about the brands, are they positive or negative? I think that was okay, because I wasn't looking just at their specific design and like commenting on their design. I was looking at the big picture, like what do they do for RC, and is that good or bad? So I really speak directly about someone's design. It would be fun and interesting, I think, but it's just, even if I'm completely honest, like I say, this is very good, this is very bad, then because I said this is very bad about something, people are going to do, but JQ's an asshole, he just promotes his own car and talks shit about other cars. It's not good, it doesn't work. For me, yeah, I would be honest, just like anything else I talk about, but I just don't think it's a good idea to do. So, grand scheme of things, about brands and like ideas is fine. Going into specifics about cars, I think it could be problematic. Snowflakes, yes. We do want JQ driver in Belgium, but no chance for Park Ower? What? I don't understand. Can you talk to a representative at 11 p.m. on a Sunday night? I think not. About some other company, I'm sure. But there are things about your own car I am sure you don't like or would like to improve. Yes, well, my own car I talk about a lot, I think. Maybe we could do a Facebook Live about that. Like the good and the bad things about the JQ. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I think I'll do that. So I'll take the JQ car and critique the car itself. Yeah, I could do that. Maybe people would like to see that. How's the trade in your old car promotion going? Good question. You know, we were going to end this, and we sort of did. We have to change the cover photo on Facebook. We kind of ended it. We stopped promoting it, but we decided like we'll keep it going on the down low. So if someone asks, we'll still do it. Good thing too, because I have 2 babies on the way, which I will show you when I receive them. Very happy about that. Very happy about receiving them. So yes, the trading, scrap your crap, is still going on. If you want to scrap any 8-scale buggy, we'll give you $150 off when you get a new black or gray edition. For a Durango, you get $200 off, because we love Durangos. And that's pretty much all I got time for. I need to get to work here. Have some emails I need to send out. Other stuff I need to do. Need to go fix my phone. And I think I'm going to head to OCRC for some practice. I need to practice so I can beat my nemesis, Nick Miller, who's been beating down on me every single club race. Unacceptable. Need to try some setup things. Go into science mode a bit. Do some science on the car. Come back swinging on Wednesday. So, can you make a t-shirt saying Thai Testament is a cheat on the back? Tyler, you need to drop this Testament hate, okay? It's a long time ago. He just ran some G concepts. What's the big deal? What's the love with Durango? You should Google Hobbyco JQ. The new Mugen is just an old car with all the options and some cool diff housings. Yeah. My opinion is it should have been called a 7. 7 2.0 or 7R, whatever. Okay, I see an e-buggy. We're kind of done. Still 90 people on here, but if you joined late, go back to the beginning where I talked about Europe. I put it all out there. Contact myself or Liam, all your European guys. If you speak Spanish, contact Keenan, he speaks Spanish, and we'll hook you up. We want to be as strong in Europe as we are in America. Frankly, it's embarrassing for me as a European company to be bigger in America than Europe, especially when Americans say that they hate me. And they say that I always say everything's much better in Europe, and we have schedules and races finish at 6 p.m. and we can go out and have some beers and socialize, and they start at 9, not 6 a.m. and we get track time, and everything's so much better in Europe. And then I have more sales in America than Europe. It's embarrassing, people. It really is. Also, top 25 list, we want more European drivers on there. And the way to do that is you get the young drivers and you help them, you support them, and they'll get good. Just like Kari Salmela, this Finnish kid. He could be good, but he's just all messed up in the head. But if he ran JQ, maybe I'd straighten his head out. So that's the deal. Team Europe, please contact us. We need you. We desperately need you. We don't want to be bigger in America than Europe. Okay? And right now we are. Shame on you, Europe. E-buggy. Peace.